Hey guys, welcome back to the Southampton career mode. How was your weekend? Was it good? Good. Look at that mustache. Oh yeah. Alright, we've got a busy episode coming up. We've got an interesting one. We've got a home game against Bournemouth, which I'm going to sim because fuck Bournemouth. In 2 days, we have a game against Schalke in the Champions League. And I think if all we need to do is draw or win that match, and we will go through top of our Champions League group, even with the Real Madrid game coming up. Then on the 1st of December, we are away at Everton, which is a very difficult match for us. Have a tough time against them. And then in 2 days after that, we have a quarter-final game with Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. And then just a clusterfuck of fixtures round here. Firstly, this is the team that I'm going to use to sim it against Bournemouth at home. Sanabria is up front. He is a joint top goal scorer at the top of the table with Morata. Would love it if he could get Golden Boot this season. That would be brilliant for him. We didn't really have anyone that bagged all of the goals for us last season. We just had a really spread out set of goals. And 3-1, Sanabria bags himself another goal. Chiesa scores and Amiri comes off the bench to score. Brilliant result for us at home, and hopefully that puts Sanabria atop in line for the Golden Boot, which is a long way to go. Alright, let's slip in a training session before the Champions League game comes up. Tammy Abraham's finishing moves it up to 82. Still not quite at the heights I'd like him to be at, but he's getting there. He's certainly getting there. And there is the evidence, okay. So, Real Madrid 6 points behind us in this Champions League group with a worse goal difference. All we need to do is get 1 point, because the maximum amount of points they can reach now is 12. So we just get 1 point here against Schalke. If we were to lose, which would be terrible, they would have the chance to come to St Mary's and thrash us, and they would go top of the table. And they'll be certainly hoping for that. And I don't want it to come to that, because I will break down with nerves. Going with Tammy Abraham up front. Amiri's going at number 10 with Bran, who's just been absolutely electric recently. Chiesa's on the right side. Nagy and Goretzka in midfield. Target Badnarek comes into the centre-half position. I really want to rest Hood for the game we've got coming up against Everton. And we've got a Van Dijk with a plaster. But I think this is a good game for him to come back into and ease himself back into football. Van Dijk comes back to lead out the boys today for this one. Again, they've put the away fans just where we want to finish our badge. There is the Schalke lineup. Odes captains them with Naldo in defence, Farman in goal, solid goalkeeper. Shaqiri comes back in, and look at this. They're going with like a 3-4-3. Crazy offensive formation. They're throwing everything to get into the Champions League next round. Alright, come on lads. Let's finish the Champions League job off brilliantly and get things done before we have to bring Real Madrid to this ground and give them another good game. Corner ball. Whipped in, headed away, not headed away, comes off Target's back, and off Target's bum. Get the fuck out of the way, Target. Jesus Christ. Schalke they're really up for this one. You can see it in the way they're playing. They've got something to play for. They're not giving up on their Champions League hopes. Here's Amiri. Amiri, inside, beautiful move. Oh, Foreman gets the block. Chiesa looking for that pass inside to Amiri, because he can open it up. Slips it through into Chiesa. Chiesa looks for oh, that's a naughty ball. Oh, it's naughty. Oh, Bran. Oh, it's not gone in. It's beautiful move. Foreman makes a good stop. Tried to be cheeky with Bran here and slide it in. And it nearly went through both of their legs. Ball into the box again. Virgil van Dijk looking to try and get his head on it. It's high into the corner. Foreman has to take out one of his defenders to get it over the bar. It goes Johnson into Stambouli. Back inside to Johnson. And, oh, need to get a tackle in there. We need to get a little bit tighter to Schalke at the minute. For that reason, Lafont, good save down to his right. Nice little layoff. Nagy up to Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham pings it wide into Julian Bran. Here goes Bran to drive at them now. Bran, can he find a ball across the middle? Someone has got to be arriving there. Unbelievable, boys. Goretzka, the first man on the scene. Into Chiesa. Tammy Abraham rolls his man. Hits the shot. Wide on his left foot. Great move from Southampton, and Tammy Abraham really should have been putting the ball in from 6 yards out with Bran's ball into the middle. Into Chiesa. Tammy Abraham lays it off for Amiri. Amiri goes round Naldo, hits the shot, hits it at Foreman. Foreman's not able to collect it. It goes out for a corner. We've had a lot of shots on target now. Here goes Bran on his bike. Sees Nagy overlapping onto his left. Can Nagy find a ball? And he's going to hit it across the park, and that is a great ball. Tammy Abraham nods it down into Amiri, hits the shot. Nagy hits the shot, and it's in! Off the crossbar and down over the line. No need for goal line technology, as it ends up in the back of the net. And that is a goal we have massively deserved this first half. We've really worked hard to get the goal. Tammy Abraham nods it into Amiri. Possible handball, and then bang! Nagy turns up and just smashes it in off the crossbar. Look at that, puts his foot right through it. No chance for Farman there. It's Stambouli. Stambouli up into Kramaric. Kramaric tackled by Virgil van Dijk, who's had a really storming return to football. Lovely from Amiri. Slips around his man and bursts away from him too. He's not quick enough to keep up with Amiri. Amiri lays it off for Chiesa. Chiesa takes a good touch. Hits it wide. Wide from Chiesa's. Got to score that to make it 2. Oh, Badnarek. Into Johnson. Johnson whips it to the back post. Header. Shaqiri goal! And that is just what we didn't want. That is why Chiesa needed to score that. As Schalke put themselves right back in this game. A 1-1 draw would do it for us, but we'd be in such a stronger position if we were leading 1-0 in the 80th minute. Ball gets sent wide into Johnson, who whips it in. Back post Shaqiri. Target's nowhere near him. Good finish from him in the header, and now we really need to be careful to get the job done. Here's Bran. Moves it up. Goretzka tackled by his former teammate Stambouli, and Stambouli sends it wide. Here's Kostic. Great position for Schalke to be in at the minute. And it's a goal! Kramaric scores and Southampton are now in a terrible position. If we do not sort this out in the next half an hour, we will need to get a result against Real Madrid to stay top of this Champions League group. Terrible result for us. Badnarek gets across, tries to do everything he can, cuts back. Can't quite get the slide tackle in, and it's a good finish. It's a treble substitution. We're bringing Lamina, Kluivert and Sanabria on now. We've got to get a draw out of this game. Goretzka up to Sanabria. We need you today, Sanabria. We need you to find us that goal. And that's a nice ball up to Sanabria. Amiri takes a nice touch. Needs to find a way back across the middle. Hits it across the middle. Sanabria arrives. And he makes it 2-2. He's been on the pitch for 4 minutes. And Sanabria has found the goal. Excellent. Amiri, he was had a superb game today. He's really been a thorn in Schalke's side. It's a lovely slot from Sanabria. And that's what I mean when you're a striker that's got good attacking positioning. You're arriving in that 6-yard box. Tammy was missing that today. He really needs to work on his attacking positioning because that man knows where to be. Ball sent wide. Southampton players want offside. Lafont to catch that. Easy stuff, and that sees the game out. Excellent job, well done by Southampton. They got the result they needed. Wasn't the best of performances, but Van Dijk was fantastic in defence. Really great to have him back. And Sanabria was the man today who saved the day. Well, would you look at that? We didn't even need the draw in the end. Benfica beat Real Madrid 2-1. This is what I mean. It wasn't unrealistic that we went and got a result against Real Madrid away. They've lost to Schalke and lost to Benfica. They're obviously just playing shit, like in real life. Oh my god, look at that. Austin has won Player of the Month for West Brom. Well, I'm glad that he's enjoying his new career. Okay, away against Everton. We're in a very strong position in the league table. But the fixtures are coming thick and fast now. And we need to keep up with them. Alright, we're going to go with Sanabria up front, Tadic, Kluivert and Ward-Prowse in the midfield. With the pairing in defensive mid of Nagy and Goretzka. I'm not going with Romeo, what I usually would do away against the top side. But I believe Everton are going to come out with that 5-back. And they usually only put 2 midfielders. And that strong defence is back with Bertrand de Vrij, Van Dijk and Cedric all join each other after a long period with the captain missing. Unstoppable right now, Sanabria is. Hot, fiery goal-scoring form. Really was shaky at the start of his career here at Southampton, with injuries, and he had injuries, he missed easy chances, and now it's great to see that in his second season he's really hit the ground running and found some good form. Everton right down at 14th with 14 points, drawn 8 games. Yes, it's what we anticipated with the Everton team. It is a 5-back. It's Umtiti, though, has joined the defence, and Pennington, I think that is, Criscito, Martina and Angelino in the defence. Really new Everton side with McCarthy, Idrissa Gueye, Wayne Rooney at number 10 with Bakambu and Nyasi. Alright boys, always a difficult game with Everton. Let's get in hard, get in fast and beat these boys up. 3 points is what we want. We want another league title. Hey, don't kick the ball at Kluivert. Goretzka calmly takes it down. Tadic nips it away to Kluivert, and Kluivert gets it round the back for Bertrand. Can Bertrand find a cross? He cuts it back and he slips it into Nagy here. And Nagy, can he drive through? Put it across the middle. And where the hell is everybody? Maybe I could have gone for a shot, but it was a really tight angle. And yet again, no one in that 6-yard box. Cedric, and it's opened up here for Ward-Prowse. Lays it across the middle. Sanabria! Goal! What a finish! It's an excellent goal, especially with, I think it was Idrissa Gueye coming to just smash him. Lovely stuff. So much space here for Ward-Prowse. Knocks it across the middle, and there it is. Bang! Rooney. Back to Angelino. Angelino comes off Goretzka's head and falls to Bakambu and gives it into Wayne Rooney. Bakambu into the middle, into Nyasi! Wide. Opened up the defence quite well there, Everton. Bang! Nagy says, fuck you, bitch. I got the ball. Tadic into Goretzka. Goretzka, that's a nice turn. Away from the midfield. Can he find another pass? Lays it off for Sanabria, hits another one, and it's straight at Stecklenburg. McCarthy, sends it wide here into Martino, who's got quite a bit of space. He's driving, and I've dived in and missed the ball. He pulls it back to Rooney, into Bakambu, goal. God damn it. That was a bit of a rash dive in from me here. Should have really stood my ground, but I thought I could just nick that ball. But he dives in with a slide tackle of really straight leg. And Bakambu just side foots it. Too close for Lafont to react. Here's Ward-Prowse, lays it off for Cedric. Cedric cuts back, looking for a cross to the back post because Kluivert is here. And Kluivert will hit it across the goalkeeper. Instant response from Southampton. The young lad Kluivert on the left side, on the right side, wherever. He's bagging goals a lot of times now when he features. Great touch from him on his weaker side. Just a shame his cheeks are so chubby and fat. Looks like he's constantly got Cadbury's cream egg in either cheek. There's Idrissa Gueye into Guidetti. Lays it off for McCarthy. And we get that tackle in again. There goes Tadic. Can Tadic find Sanabria here? As it opens up and he slides it round. And there is the pass to Sanabria. Sanabria lays it up. Oh, it's a weak shot on his left foot to get his brace in this game. Boom! Big tackle by Claude Makaleli. Tadic round the back. Ward-Prowse waits for the overlap of Cedric. Cedric cuts it back inside. Hits the shot himself. Oh! Cheeky monkey. Nearly gets it into that far corner. Kluivert comes short for this ball. Takes it round the back. Oh, it's fucking shit. Ward-Prowse to take it round the back. There's Virgil van Dijk and he's rocketed it out the stadium. You twat, Van Dijk. What a chance that was to make it 3-1 and end this game. And he's just, spooned it. Zoopman is pissed off about that one. We're going to do a ceremonial chopping off of his ponytail. He's still not got back. Find a pass. And he's going to go. Oh, it's beautiful running from Goretzka. Sends it wide. Here goes Tadic. Tadic waits for Kluivert to overlap. And Kluivert will try and squeeze it in. And again, a miss. We're really going to be punished if we carry on with this bollocks. Yeah, good stuff. Everton weren't good enough to punish us for all the chances that we missed. It is a 2-1 win. They're just not quite at that level. There's Ronald Koeman. Obviously no longer the man in the dugout for Everton. And he probably won't be for much longer after the performance they come up against us. They really didn't look that good at all. Okay, here we go at home against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. It is the quarterfinals. Let's see who's left in this competition. We've got West Ham, Liverpool, Everton versus Watford, Crystal Palace versus is that Brentford? To be honest, we've got an absolutely fantastic chance to win this competition. I mean, I was going to, really prioritise it, obviously, lower than every other competition that we're in. But considering our squad depth and the competition that's left in this, Liverpool would be the hardest team we were to come up against. It does depend, though, on what team Manchester United decide to field for this game, because I will be resting a few players, as I said, not prioritising this one. As you can see, we've got a lot of tired players. Despite our team's fatigue, we're still able to put out a very decent team. Tammy Abraham up front with Amiri at number 10. Julian Brand, obviously fresh for this game, missing the match against Everton, is a big bonus that we've had him to play today. Romeo and Lamina in the midfield with Chiesa on the right-hand side. Wolves, De Vrij and Bertrand. And Forster's going to go in goal today to give him a chance in this League Cup. They've gone with a full-strength David De Gea in goal. And our record against Manchester United is very, very decent. Let's have a look at what team they've gone with then. Rojo and the Lindelof, who looks dodgy as fuck. Lukaku, Juan Mata, Mkhitaryan, Fellaini, Matic and Martial, with Mario Gaspar and Danny Rose at fullback for them. So it's a very strong Manchester United team, very physical and powerful midfield. Jose Mourinho is very fond of winning this competition, so it's going to be difficult to knock his team out. But here we go. We're capable of anything. We're at the St. Mary's. It's going to be a great game. Here's Lamina. Lamina waits for that pass to Tammy Abraham to open up a little bit. And he will skip round Lindelof with ease because he's shit. And it's Abraham and De Gea. That's an easy one for him to save. Brand flying down the wing. Oh, Brand just whips it past Fellaini there. And Brand, look, Lindelof don't dare come near him. Brand hits the shot, gets lucky deflection, and De Gea has to punch it wide. Juan Mata, oh, ball in behind Van Dijk. Mkhitaryan, what a save from Forster. Oh, that's so unlucky. That is so unlucky for Forster because he made an absolutely out of this world save. But for Mkhitaryan, the luck is all on his side as it bounces back to him and he slams it into the top corner. Look at this. I mean, this is poor from Van Dijk. Takes the touch when he shouldn't. And that is a hand from Forster, I believe. The shot from Mkhitaryan here, I swear Forster gets a hand to this. He does. Look at that hand. It's definitely going in. It's going at him such pace. Like, it just goes bang. Instant reflex save. And it... Oh. Here's Chiesa. Chiesa sends it wide to Amiri. Amiri versus Lindelof. There's only going to be one winner out of that. Ball into the middle. Brand goal. Terrible defending. If I just get some of my best players to stand near Lindelof, he is so easy to get round. Stadium erupts as that man. Look, Lindelof is just not tight. So much space for Amiri to whip that ball in. And that's poor from Mario Gaspar. Mario Gaspar tricks and turns. Deflection falls to Fellaini. Fellaini into Lukaku. Misses it on his weaker right foot. And half-time whistle goes. Van Dijk needs to be tighter to Lukaku. Here's Danny Rose, player down, injured in the box for Man United. A great save from Forster. That put me off. Two fresh wingers are going to come in Boufal and Redmond. We're just going to try and get some pace going. Amiri, here he goes on his bike. And he can see that pass opening up for Boufal, who's just come on. Boufal hits it. Oh, De Gea spread his body well and gets the block in. Shall I let it go? No, I'm not letting it go. We're going for this. Tammy Abraham picks it up, swings it to the back post, and Mario Gaspar heads it away. And Lamina kicks it to Target. Target races in. He cuts it back. He whips it in, and Lindelof controls it because that was shit. Ah, dear. What's that going to be? A replay? Because that's shit. No, it's going to be extra time. We head into extra time in this competition then to see who can come out victorious and get into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Here we go. Cedric, some nice skill. Lays it off for Romeu to hit. Whoa! Romeu scores a wonder goal to put Southampton up 2-1 in this tie. Opens up for him beautifully. He's got a lot of space. Cedric finds him, puts his foot through it. It's a deflection off Paul Pogba. And De Gea still manages to get a hand to it, but can't manage to keep it out. Look at that deflection. He's got to instantly react. He does get a palm to it, but it goes in under the crossbar. Amiri lays it off for Hood, who's decided he's going to join the attack. And look at the amount of space we've got now. Manchester United really committing bodies. Redmond flies forward, hits the shot, and it's a 3-1. United committed far too many bodies. I'd set up for the counter-attack. Redmond just eats up this space here. Beautiful goal for him. It's a good finish too. He's slowly getting his career back on track. This man is. Rashford. Good tackle from Lamina, but it falls to Rojo again. Rojo playing up front now. It's a great tackle from Hood, but again it falls to Rojo. Back post. Mkhitaryan. He's missed it. Shocking miss from Mkhitaryan. Lukaku back to Rashford. They've got that goal, but it is the 120th minute, so I think we will be able to manage to scrape through in this game and hold on. Fuck the replay. I'm getting out of here. Hood at the back, lads. Pass it round. Yes! We knock out Manchester United in the Carabao Cup quarter-finals. Move into the semis. I don't know whether that gets played at Wembley, but Sir Zoopman yet again defeats Jose Mourinho. Alright, we've drawn West Ham in the Carabao Cup. They were the team that beat Liverpool in the quarterfinals, so they obviously knocked them out. So obviously I forgot one game's at home and the next game's away. So yeah, double game that is for us in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, but it's around some decent fixtures. Alright guys, gonna end that episode here. Leave a like if you enjoyed this one. We're in a fantastic position. I'm looking forward to next episode. We'll obviously have that Real Madrid game that we really don't need to play. I'm just interested to get past it and see who we've pulled in the round of 16 in the Champions League. But tune in next time to see who we get. Subscribe for more FIFA 18 career modes. I'm Zoopman. Hope you guys have a great day.